make a water contraption or survive. I mean, we know how to survive without water. We're fucking poor, dude.
It sucks, but it's doable.
Being cold, yeah, being without heat. We know. It ain't no thing. I was a happier person. Honestly. Yeah.
So, with everything changing, they are already talking about what will happen if the Paris Agreement fails and we neglect to do anything about climate change.
I think the first thing, what they should do is not a climate change act. They should do a trash act.
I think that would be
That's what it
tremendous.
Should be. It should be a trash act, a human consumption act, a conscious awareness of your responsibilities.
Yeah.
And shut the fuck up, mind your business act.
I wish. But they're estimating that there could be, by the end of the century, 1.2 to 2 billion people fleeing to other areas because of climate change.
We're going to have a different kind of refuge.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The climate refugees.
An exodus of climate change.
It's estimated to be a fifth of our world's population by the end of the century.
Oh, they're going to kill them.
It's sub-Saharan African area, the Middle East, small Pacific islands sinking, and Indonesia will be affected,
The old gods are about to die.
India, China, and even the U.S., Florida and San Francisco Bay Area. I'm sure California. It doesn't say that in the material that I was reading.
No, but yes.
But California will freaking fall into the ocean.
We should update these youngins on Nostradamus and all that
stuff.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. And then I was a big fan of
History
Edward
Channel
Casey and the pole shifting, and they've already shifted.
That no more.
Edward Casey was the dream prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
because when the tsunamis and shit are cracking, that shifts us. They just, you
Yeah.
gotta read certain material to see
it does
that.
throw us off our axis, and we've seen that.
They're like, we got a new compass, and it's this degree now. And everybody's
Yeah.
like, what?
But Edward Casey said that our poles were going to shift. He said that the Great Lakes were going to flow through the Mississippi Valley. Florida was going to be flooded. California was going to be non-existent.
When did he live? Do you remember?
I want to say he's the dream. I want to say 1900s.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah, one of the more recent ones, because there's photographs of him. Una is always in our segments. Sorry.
What you doing?
But yeah, so half of China will be gone. Japan will be gone. And then not half
How
of,
China
but a big
get
part.
gone?
No, just around the edges are going to.
Okay, they are along one of the seas, the China Sea.
Yeah, and it's just gonna, pretty much like us, our coast, like we're gonna be
They had the
sitting on
Great
the
Deluge,
beach.
remember? They're one of the ones that have stories of the Great Deluge.
Yeah. So
that's the flood, everybody. Know, right?
the Great Flood. Yeah, and just that, pretty much they'll have to move to the center of the land, and they'll have a different
So go
coastline.
inland. Oh man, now they're starting to, remember how they freaked us out about with Yellowstone back in the early 2000s when that movie came out?
Mm-hmm.
And then now they're starting to do all that again, like it has hundreds of earthquakes a day or some shit, right?
It's pretty bad from what everyone's saying. Yeah, I don't even think there was one area where somebody went off of the trail and decided to try to take a hot bath, like a natural hot spring. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, he got boiled alive, like in that movie.
Oh my god, they've seen too many movies.
Yeah, so I would no.
Boiled up, you stupid. He must have jumped in and could not get out.
He probably died immediately.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with it, but there's a lobster. When I was reviewing shit, there was a headline
It
that
does
said...
have something to do with
Yeah.
it. You boil them alive.
There was a headline that said, lobsters, there's a law passed, lobsters are no longer to be boiled alive while with colds, or something like it had, suggesting it had a cold, like a cold. Cough, cold.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I didn't click it though.
I know on one of my cooking shows, and even the judges said they never seen it done like that, but she didn't know how to cook lobster. And, yeah.
I don't even know if I do.
Well, a lot of people boil them alive.
Yeah, they got scream or something. I can't do it.
And, but this bitch just, sorry, I don't mean to cuss. This woman.
This lady.
This woman put it straight on the grill. I was like, oh my
Did it crawl away?
Help, I know I had a lid.
Oh my god.
I was like, hellfire and brimstone, oh my god.
Torture.
And even she felt bad. She's like, I know they cook them alive a lot of times, so.
I'm gonna cook it this way. That's how it's done, as long as it's alive.
As long as it's alive when I cook it, I think it'll be good.
I never really want. Why do they? Do you know why they cook them alive? Do they ever say?
The meat is more tender.
So you don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
For real?
Yeah.
That's so horrible.
I don't mean to laugh at your reaction.
Goodness gracious, that's so horrible.
I'm sorry.
I thought it had
It
to
is
be
kind of
like...
horrible. But it's like, what about veal? They massage the baby calves all their lives to die
Right,
for some
you're
soft,
right,
tender
I know.
meat.
It's tender care. That's what
Tender
kosher
loving
means,
care.
right? Isn't that what those mean people don't like, the Israeli people or whoever eat that meat
No,
like
they
that?
have to bless it. I think it's called, there's
It's
a
something
word.
about they treat it and they
They
treat the animal
treat it
with
and they have to
kindness
cut
and
their throat and bless
while
it
hugging them.
while it bleeds to death. I forget what the ritual is called, because you can buy it and it says it on there if it's because they're starting to make supermarkets and stuff more Muslim and or whatever friendly. Yeah, and that's wonderful. But I can't remember what it's called. Apologies.
We should have an international food event. That'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Might
I
even
would
write
love
some
to
missions
taste
gonna do it.
food from different. I watch it all the time on TV. Would love to taste some
Maybe
of
we
it.
can call somebody in.
I mean, I could probably go to Walmart and attempt to make it myself. But the problem is when dabbling in spices and things that I'm not familiar with, I don't know what I'm going to like if I'm not familiar with the ingredients.
That's why you need to go to one of those events and just go around and taste everything, and then you go home and make it.
Yeah. But, yeah, moving on, since we're talking about food.
Yeah.
We can talk about BBC investigation launched into Starbucks, Costa Coffee, and Cafe Nero.
Ew.
I'm
sorry, I'm saying ew for y'all even know.
Because you already know. So they have been finding fecal coliforms, which is poop-based microbes found in a wide range of animal intestines.
And no wonder his guts are dying and fucking getting gallbladders and intestines removed.
But it's been found in all of these coffee chains' ice. The ice used for their ice train.
Hey, mold in the refrigerator or the freezer is colorful.
Oh my goodness. When I was working at Subway, it was straight black and it was disgusting.
I always seen the pink and blue. I wipe it out though, of course, but I mean.
It was bad.
Anyway.
Anyway.
What the hell? Because you just don't think about the ice, you know?
Yeah, and you don't think about the temperature. I think it's the variations in temperatures.
Everybody's hands
and everybody, and that causes the bacteria. if we could keep it more sealed, but it was the soda machine's ice.
You mean like the one that naturally comes down itself, makes itself?
Yeah.
Ooh, then it's in the water line.
No, it
How's
was
it getting
in the
there?
back because it makes a bunch and stores it in a back container to
So-
where there's a large amount, but you can't control the temperature in that large back
So
container.
it's the same
There's just a
bacteria as
lid.
poop bacteria?
Well, not in the drinks. And this, yes, the ice. It's
So it's making its own poop.
poop-based ice.
Okay, I get it.
But there's fecal matter
Ooh,
everywhere.
yeah, I
It's
know,
not
I
that
know.
it's producing that. It's that bacteria is clinging
We're
to
probably
it.
supposed to go out and bury it.
Yeah. Not near a water source, guys.
Yeah.
We learned that in Paris, didn't we? With the great stink. Look that up.
Oh,
All right, so.
the great stink.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
We're
look
gonna
it
do a
up.
segment on it, yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Ew.
Yeah, they had to wear massive amounts of perfume. That's why they had the saying "smell like a French whore."
I knew
because-
all that.
Yeah,
but I
and
just
then
didn't
they
know how to
were
tell it like
they didn't
that.
have the proper aqueduct system for their sewage, and it was actually right by their water source. Come to find out, and it took all these people dying of cholera, and a doctor, the first one of the real doctors, he decided to go in this town and face a possible airborne illness to try to determine and figure out what the fucking people were. Sorry about cussing. We've been trying to remedy that, but to try to figure out what these people were dying from. And he, out of a lot of investigation and gathering data, he determined that it was their water. It was their feces and their septic system polluting their water source that was making everybody sick because it was only water from a specific area that he had isolated it down to. He had determined that people drinking from one source weren't getting sick as opposed to the people who were drinking from another.
Right.
And then he went to investigate and found out that it was cholera. It was, they were poisoning their own water with their own feces.
Oh my goodness.
Yummy. And it was the Great Stink, Paris.
Who on you?
Who on you? But let me just tell you the statistics. So Starbucks and Cafe Nero had 3 out of 10 had a significant amount of poop-based microbes in their drinks. And then in Costa Cafe,
Red alert.
7 out of 10.
Red alert.
Red alert. Oh my God.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yummy for all you iced coffee drinkers.
And that would be our freaking weenie brains of the freaking month.
Proper cleaning for a reason, guys.
All right. You know what? So I was reading about an old man. He's 71 years old.
And you know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Not
go
to
ahead.
interrupt, just real quick. I bet that comes down to the laziness of their employees. Go.
No shit. I was thinking about McDonald's, dude. I was thinking, I bet they come in and do our McDonald's ice machine. They are done. They are done.
When I
She's
worked there,
today.
I didn't see at the old McDonald's. I'm not saying after the new one was built. Hopefully the new one is better.
Everything's always broken.
When I worked at the old one, I worked night shift, and that's when you're supposed to clean the fryer.
Yeah.
It didn't get cleaned for like 6 months.
Ew.
It was disgusting.
Ew, they're supposed to do that every day.
Yeah, and everybody's like, McDonald's fries are better than Burger King's, and I'm like, man, Burger
Ew.
King's, they clean theirs like every night. McDonald's, the old McDonald's.
Whatever, I bet it's still like that.
I know
Are
their
they
ice cream McDonald's,
old
nor the
people?
old one nor the new one did their ice cream machine ever work in any reality, way, shape, or
I
form.
mean, I don't know if the new employees.
They probably don't clean it. Yeah, when it breaks down, it's probably like, clean me, please. Ew, I know, right? I don't partake in their milky ice cream products.
It's always broke.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're right though.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with that. But go ahead. You said this old couple or something?
Yeah, I was fighting. They're 71 years old.
Fighting over what?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say. So he, as soon as he was done in the heated argument, he walked down to the local bank, the Kansas City Bank, right? Right. So, where'd he go? I told you to